ain't going, and I ain't blowing no smoke. I mean, but you should've known it, that I wasn't going. And I know you noticed I've changed, but I'll be your woman always, always and forever, always, always and forever, always, always. Seems like I can't get away from you. Broken hearts were made for two, I guess. And it's so confusing, finding the right ways to express. We in love, it's a fear, it's a drug we do, I guess. An addiction we won't admit. But baby, you should know this, that I ain't going, and I ain't blowing no smoke. I mean, I've been sober, but you should've known it, that I wasn't going. And I know you noticed I've changed, but I'll be your woman always, always and forever, always, always and forever, always, always.
Baby, you should know that I'm fucking with you for you. Bought the lamb truck cash and double back and bottle cool. It ain't nothing you can ask for, I see myself undo. Got a Cartier skeleton and you got one too. You ain't tripping about no bitches I ran through. And you always on your shit, so I salute. But I'm always on the move. Switching plays like I switch shoes, but on my chains it was my move. Just stay the same, don't get confused. I'm one you will never have to do. It ain't too much you gotta prove. Don't bring it up if you ain't got proof. I hit the gas and I go zoom. I let my cash go through the roof. Can't miss a beat, I stay in tune. And I ain't going nowhere till I'm 6 feet with my tune. Baby, you should know this.
That I ain't going, I ain't blowing no smoke. I mean, I've been sober, but you should've known it, that I wasn't going. And I know you noticed I've changed, but I'll be your woman always, always and forever.
Man, that's got to be the worst ratio I ever experienced on live. 27 people in the chat and 7 likes. I'll wait. I'll wait for y'all to get y'all energy up. I came with my energy. Hey, Tootlepoop. Hey, Dana Paulino. Thank you for being a member, both of you guys. Let's get that energy up, guys. What y'all sipping on? I'm finna sip on this Douce. I like mine straight on the rocks. No chaser. Scorpios don't chase shit. Period. All this good fortune is chasing us now. Now that all the frenemies and enemies out the way, all the fake family members and people who thought they was gonna have personal gain, God said, no, I'm gonna remove all y'all first. Who am I talking to? God said, no, I'm a remove Scorpio from everybody, even their location. Some of y'all being repositioned to be blessed. Hey, Equinet, thank you for being a member. Thank you for being here too. I love you. Some of y'all are being repositioned for greatness. Some of y'all being repositioned so y'all frenemies, enemies, families can witness it. Your level up. That's what I just heard. Some of y'all gonna have an abrupt move, like a sudden move. Your job gonna end or something is gonna propel you forward to where the love of your life at, where your money at, your creativity at, everything you've been asking God for. He's been orchestrated in the background. I can't make it up. Okay, Tootin' Pooh says she can't drink, she smoke a little bit. That's what's up. Hey, Queen Scorpio. Hey, Curly Sue. Hey, Vashandra. Hey, Crazy. Hey, Lalana. Hey, Louise. Hey, Dosey. I hope I'm saying that right, Dosey. Yeah, shit like that, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, stuff like that. Houses burning down. Like, because God is at the point where, like, what He's orchestrated way before you even got to this point in your journey, He's ready to present it. He ready to show your enemies who God really is. That's all. He anxious to do it. Your spirit team is too. They are. And people mad as fuck and they miserable as fuck and they gonna continue to be. Why? Because they rather be mad at you than do the work. They rather stalk your pages on end and see what you doing or trying to be a fake friend to see what you got going. And you know how much energy that takes on a daily basis. That's how important you are, Scorpio. That's the attraction. That's that magnetism that y'all have, that we possess. They can't even help it. No matter whether we doing bad or good, here they come. Just like 40 people in the chat, 22 likes. The cross watchers beat y'all here. That's all that is. Because I don't know about y'all, but when I go in somebody's chat, I hit the like. That's the first thing I do. Why would I be in somebody's shit and not hit the like button if I'm still in it? Like, that shit just be like, to me, that let you know that people in your chat that just really have an identity crisis, it be little shit like that. Because you don't want people to know who you are. That's why you ain't hitting the like button. And I don't know how to do it. I ain't technology savvy where I can look and say, oh, this cross watcher right here like my videos. I know all type of people watch me. I know they do. I watch all type of people too. Not with that bullshit though. Whoever I click on, I'ma like it. I don't give a fuck if I don't like them. I'ma like it cause that's just who we are. Period. So God is positioning you and relocating you. It's almost like where you at, it has expired. You've outgrown it, or like God got something bigger and better. Something that fits your personality. Something. See what's going on, Scorpio, is God is rearranging your life. Why? Because you're different. You're not the same person you were a year ago. Some of us even 6 months ago. Some of us have lost in the last 6 months more than what we lost over a span of our lifetime. Who am I talking to? And like I think it was Dana said, a house fire. God is going to propel Scorpio forward no matter what. Do it on your own. He going to do it all of a sudden. I got a video uploading about that now. Because God's plan is not going to go void. It's not. And now God is saying, you know what? Not only am I going to position you, but I'm going to show people who I am that oppose you. The ops. The people who thought that they were going to take you down. Like the people who thought they had ownership over you. Touch not my anointing. People really think they have some type of invested interest in you just because they're your mom or your dad or your husband or whatever the fuck. You don't have an invested interest in me. Because see, when you in prosperity, you got a lot of people and friends around you. But when you in adversity, you find out who your true friends are. You find out who your friends are, who your people are then. Not when you in prosperity. So God said, you know what? Let me put you, for some of y'all, let me put y'all in this adversity. Because see, Scorpio, the thing about you was with prosperity, about us was when we get a blessing, the first thing we want to do is bless the people that's connected to us. And God know that. He know he's saying this up. If I bless this fool with $140 million, she gonna bless everybody, no matter how bad they treated her, how they dogged her out, how they did them. They gonna bless them anyway. He know our heart like that. Cause we can't stand to see. Cause see, blood to us means something different. It used to. Who am I talking to? Now we know blood is kin and loyalty is family. We know the difference. That's why God is beginning to elevate you. That's why he's positioning you now. Because you made that turn. You made that switch. You get it now. You get it why this man ain't cheated on you never ever in your life, and now you finding out he got a third party situation going on. He got a whole nother family going on. God know that'll move you. God know that'll move your ass. God know that'll get you right on where you need to get to quick. And it'll drop that zero real quicker. Who am I talking to? Yeah. If you don't, when, just like when these portals open, guys, when I tell y'all these portals open, do what you need to do for your breakthrough. It's breakthrough time. God say he done all he gonna do. Look at this shit, 11:11. He done protected you. He done provided for you. He done kept harm and death away from you. He made sure you didn't, go without eating. It's a lot of stuff God did for you behind the scenes, Scorpio. And every time you get right to that place where he's getting ready to exalt you, let me tell you what the test is. God want to know if he can trust you. That's the test. You say you want you a love of your life, somebody a purpose partner you can spend the rest of your life with. God said, if you have this type of connection and relationship with me, and I'm providing for you and I'm protecting you and I'm making sure that you okay and you not obedient to me, why would I send you somebody for you to do this to in the flesh, in the 3D? You're not going to stay married long. Right? It just makes sense. So what God is doing now is just what I said, positioning. What does positioning mean? It's just like playing chess. He's putting you in all the situations and all these, he's giving you these opportunities to save yourself. Does that make sense? He's giving us opportunities to save ourselves before the house burns down. Before you have 7 days to vacate. Before you give up on your marriage and say, okay, this is it. Before this person goes and cheats on you because they feel a certain type of way about who you are now as a person. They don't see it as, oh, I need to mature and catch up. They look at it as, I need to just go find somebody who vibing with me, who's still on this level right here that I'm on. Scorpio, this time I feel like we connected with people who really were just merely people that were put in place for their karma. Because I just feel like with Scorpio, to me, with death and rebirth, how it is, to me, it's like we do that daily. To me, it wouldn't be a life lesson, in other words, to Scorpio, because we just learn. We just automatically learn shit from life lessons. It's not karmic. It's not any of that shit. Because the karmic thing is going on with this person. What's going on is we meet people and we are who we are until God changes us, but who we are always opposes who we with, and vice versa. I ain't never been in no connection with somebody where I'm just, where like everything, I ain't talking about when you just first meet a bitch. I'm talking about once you done, the relationship done leveled out, y'all done been together a little while, and it's just like, you still, as a Scorpio, you still find people that you've been in relation with, had children with, you still find them wanting to like battle you or go up against you, or like they take their dreams and they like compare them to yours. It's like out of all the people in the world that you can be jealous of or try to draw that negative energy, it's like they do it with us. But and it's because for one, here I am laying in the bed with somebody who, when they say some shit, it happens. And for two, they not spiritual enough to know it ain't that it's Matoki waving a wand or Equinet or whoever it's God's purpose on my life. I have nothing to do with it. And you here, and instead of you learning something, you're trying to take me down because of it. Or you rather go sleep with somebody else instead of doing the work and trying to figure your purpose out. Me being on my purpose path is making you a little irritated, and I don't get that when you say you love me. How can you be with somebody so many years and they don't even know what you like and don't like? And then I always hear this shit talking about, like, damn, your shit changed from day to day. Yeah, it do. You can't keep up. See, it's been my experience that when people love you, they don't keep score. They don't murmur and complain. When people love you, they can go work, stand on their feet 12 hours, serving other people, and can still come home and fix a meal before they go wash their ass and relax and get off their feet. Who am I talking to? The person Scorpio end up with, it's not gonna be smooth sailing. Because like I said, we've been put in y'all lives. We the rock that y'all break against. We're breaking the generational cycles. We're giving you that whatever you need down further, that foresight. You met Scorpio because everybody around you in your circle won't tell you the truth, but Scorpio definitely will. And you're going to be mad at Scorpio about it, but 2 years down the line, you looking for Scorpio again. Because it was the truth that Scorpio spoke. People take for granted, like, you got a Scorpio in your life, that's just like free psychological advice every fucking day, bro. Just in real life shit. I love how Scorpios are so adaptable. We're not conformists, but we're adaptable. How many of y'all know too that's a sign of trust? When you can get down with any type of thing that's going on in your element, that's trusting God. When you can live in the projects and love God, and you can live in the suburbs and love God, God know he can trust you then. You had the same temperament in the ghetto that you had that you got in the suburbs. It don't alter your connection with God. See, that's what people don't understand about Scorpio. That's why we got the ups on y'all. Because, see, that's some shit you can't make up. That's some shit you can't play like. God know when you transactional with him and when you really love him. Scorpios really love God. We love God more than we do anything. Soul, spirit, whatever you ascribe to. We fear God. Fearing God is love. That's what that is. People like to say, I love God. No, I fear God. That's love. Loving God ain't about shit. Fearing God is what love is. Because if you fear God, you won't do certain things. See, you got a lot of people, they'll do anything. All you got to do is put a $sign in front of it. They'll cross their own family out, their child. They'll do anything for it, for clout. And what they don't know is when they're going to be just as miserable in the ghetto, in the suburbs, as they was in the ghetto. I always talk about it, how these, middle class families work so hard to get their children out of the ghetto and move them in the suburbs, and then you move these hoodlums in the suburbs and they start stealing people's cars and shit. You living in the suburbs now, you trying to elevate your children along with you. How many of y'all know what's in you is in you? You just a bigger fool with money. That's another thing. When I say can God trust you? Will you be obedient? That's another thing God testing us about, Scorpio. Who will you be with money? Cause this kind of money, it ain't chump change. It ain't because to me it's, when I say faith without works is dead, what I'm trying to say is, whatever your faith is, when God say all you need is the faith of a mustard seed, if that's what you believe in God for, some mustard seed type shit, you good. You might be one of them people that, you know what, right where you at right now, God, you just want a promotion on your job, you want to be able to pay your bills, and you just want a peace of mind. That's what God is about to bless you with. But for you Scorpios that are entrepreneurs, for you Scorpios that are starting businesses, for you Scorpios who've been sitting on $1 million ideas because you've been, like in these karmic relationships with people, letting them deplete you because you've been pouring all your resources into them. To the people that's obedient, when God tell you to move, you move. Why? Because you don't even know lack. Even though you in lack, you don't feel it. Those are the people God looking for. The people who have got their last and they're trusting with it because they know He gonna break through. We have not because we ask not. That means we have not because we don't fucking be obedient and break through it. We got to break through it. For those of y'all who are at the worst, you at the best place. To the people looking for a second opinion, you in the blessed place to be blessed. For those of y'all who got to vacate in 7 days, you in the best place to be blessed. Who am I talking to? For those of you who got fired off your job, you in the best place to be blessed, to start your business. You want God to promote you to a $50,000 a year job that's going to keep you stuck? When you got $1 million ideas wrapped up in you? God says it's game over. It's time out for that shit. It's time for you to go further. It's time for you to move further. And see what God has said, I'll move everything. I'll burn your house down. Somebody get in a car wreck. I mean, this all kind of shit because it got to end, guys. Do it on your own, Scorpio. Do it on your own. Hey, Sahara. Equinette. It's funny you said that this video I'm uploading, you'll see. I'm telling you, she envisioning $500K in her account for spending. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all got to have this water walking faith. Y'all got to see this shit. Remember I told y'all in the video back, I used to go to this church. It was a storefront church in Atlanta. These women, man, that were single, when Valentine's Day come, they come to the church and they set up tables. They set up tables like 2 people coming to eat. And these women sit at the tables. The empty tables. And they eat. listen to me. Y'all got to know how you got to bring this shit in. I'm talking about a breakthrough. I'm talking about you believing what you don't see. I know I ain't got a Valentine this year, but I'm acting it out. I'm foreseeing it. She's seeing that money in her bank account. I'm seeing my spouse sitting across from me even though he ain't here. And I'm going to eat this steak and lobster. And I'm going to talk to somebody like they sitting in that seat. I'm talking to God, though. Who am I talking to? God said he needs some people who got supernatural faith. God said he needs somebody who know that they know that they know that he gonna carry them through. That he didn't bring you this far to drop you off. That he didn't kill everybody who tried to destroy you on the way. You still don't know who I am? You still don't understand my power? You still limiting me to a $50,000 a year K job. You want a promotion instead of $500K in your bank account? Or you wanna sit and pray and say you want $50,000 when you know you want $500K. See, she's being bold. That's supernatural faith. That's being obedient. That's her soul talking. Her soul say $500K. Her soul don't say $50K in a promotion, a job I'm going to be stuck on and kept away from the $500K because I ain't able to create. Because for 12 hours, I'm on somebody else's job doing what they created. Who am I talking to? You won't leave that job because you can't trust God that he'll see you through it. And then when he tell you something you need to do to press through it, you won't be obedient and do that either. So God said, okay, let's let you work it out. You like the hard road. You like the 10 toes down. See, Scorpio, because that's what we used to. That's the trick of the devil. We've always had to get it by the muscle. We've always had to do it by ourselves. We've always not bothered people and wanted people to help because people help us and they claim they get all the credit. And they ain't did shit. They ain't done half of what you did for them. But they act like they saved your fucking life. Yeah, you gave me somewhere to stay, but I pay rent. It be that type of shit for me with Scorpio. It's like, who can outdo Scorpio? This be people you be in connection with, that you be in relationship with. They be trying to get down, like, go up against you instead of, like, binding with you. Nobody wants to, put they hitch to Scorpio hitch and let Scorpio do what they want to do. That's why God is setting you apart. And that's why God giving you this business and all this revenue coming in. Because he can trust you with it. And God finna position you where you don't give a fuck or hear these naysayers or people who talked about you and down you and what. You ain't gonna even know. All they gonna look and see you doing good. They gonna be miserable, getting divorces, losing their jobs. When they lose their shit, it's cause heaven closing up. When you lose your shit, it's cause God promoting you and positioning you for something greater. They shit finna dry up. Hey, Boo Nicole, she said she's manifesting abundance, a happy family and home that we can own. I'm manifesting my nonprofit and to become one of the greatest humanitarians in my life. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all sell yourself cheap. She want to be one of the greatest meaning she want to help everybody she fucking can. God gonna bless her. He gonna bless her. See, she ain't worried about the numbers. She ain't worried about the numbers. She know if God said it, that's just it. Just like her with the $500K Equalnet in her bank. It's simple. Y'all got to stop putting limits on God. Being very detailed in prayer, Thunder Rebel. Yes, I told y'all that. Be specific. Because it's coming in now, and it's coming in up suddenly. All of a sudden. To me, all of a sudden don't give tower moment. All of a sudden gives from heaven brought down to earth. What's done in heaven happening on earth. You understand what I'm saying? That's that connection right there. That's what that's saying to me. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing level up. It's time to level up. Tula Poo says, my land is going to make my life for me. It's going to be Africa in my backyard. Pure abundance, foods, mineral, water, all amount of... That's what I'm saying. People leaving this country, man. People doing all kind of things. People following their dreams. I was looking at this couple on YouTube. They said they spent $27,000 total. They went cross, they traveled all over the world. That was their motel, food. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, that's it? $27,000? That's all it took for them to travel the world and taste food everywhere in the world? That was priceless. It's time to start thinking big, guys. It's time to live in abundance that God preordained for us. Predestined for us. It ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't gonna get to go. Yes, that's for real. I mean, it's like, come on, guys. It's time to just move in it. Yes, when we move with faith, God will meet us and allow it to happen. It's that simple. People think it's so deep. People would rather like take on a second job. To me, I know people done it because my mom used to work two jobs. But it's like, what kind of quality of life are you really having with two jobs? Like, your quality of life fucked up with one job. But for those people that I see that say, okay, I'm going to get an extra job so I can get my children Christmas, or I'm going to get an extra job for 6 months so I can go on this trip, or so I can do this, like working even extra than what you've been working. Like, we'll do all that, and then we'll go get a tarot card reading or a personal reading, and God will say, listen, send $3.33. That portal is open. He'll tell a prophet to tell y'all that. And you won't do it. And it's like, damn, $3.33, $33.33. Like, if God was to tell me right now, I'm going to tell God, I know it's time for you need to send $55.55 to so and so and so. I'd send $555 right now and 55 cents. I promise you I would. Because even though that was the price he said it would take, I want God to know that that's good, but that ain't it for me. I'm glad I got the breakthrough, but I'm crushing the breakthrough. I'm crushing the obedience. And that's why your enemy is going to be able to sit there and watch you rise. Not because you trying to show them a fuck thing, because they still doing what they was doing, watching you. Instead of taking care of their own life. Instead of maintaining what they have. They want you under a bridge. And these your family members. These your best friends, people you've been best friends with for years. They watching the struggle and everything, and then they still hate you. But they want your life. Why? Because they got sense enough to know you going places. Once you get your shit together, you just don't. You still pouring in their jackass. You still trying to help them get their business off the ground, and their business ain't even a business, really. You the one with the business mind. You the one with the business plan. And then as soon as they get their shit off the ground, they'll never give you no accolades, and then they don't want to prosper you. Just like waiting to exhale. She had a master's degree and she's sitting behind his desk at his computer answering his phone. And then he traded her in for a white woman. That's life. That's how when you pour in the motherfuckers you ain't supposed to pour into. She see what she should have been doing was pouring into her catering business. What she should have been doing was taking his motherfucking money and pouring into her shit. And then by the time he told her he had a white woman that he wanted, she could have been like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and dip. That's cool with me. I'm good. Do you, boo? That's how God elevating us now. We ain't pouring into nobody else shit. You got to come in already poured up. See, that's why Oprah Winfrey and all them rich ass women they married. They cup already full and running over already. They cup. They love for themselves. They don't need a man for nothing. See, that's where we got to go. That's where God is repositioning us. Where we're going into a journey. We're going into this phase of our life where we don't need anybody for anything. So every choice you making is strictly from your soul's journey. Any people in your life, they're going to have to be on your soul's journey. That's how he positioning us. We're walking in our power. When I say walking in our power, I mean you know who you are. You know where you rank. For some of y'all, it's the bank account. For some of you, you looking at your bank account and it's saying 500K is what's going to elevate you, is what's going to make you do this right here and say, okay, look, I don't need that. Oh, you want to cheat? Oh, nah, that ain't for me. 78 in the chat, guys. Oh, you want to, oh, nah, that ain't, you make different choices. And Oprah had a little talk show where she had like, it was Jane Fonda, it was white women on there that was filthy rich and that wasn't married and shit, and she was talking to them. And they was like, I just need a boyfriend, I don't need a husband. I don't need somebody who can stake claim to my wealth that I built on my fucking own. Who got Oprah money? Stedman ain't got Oprah money. I guess Oprah saying, in other words, if I'm going to get married, I got to get married to somebody who got more money than me. And see, that ain't what you supposed to politically say. That mean you a gold digger. No, that don't mean I'm a gold digger. That mean, just like right now, it used to be back in the day, you could buy $1 million worth of insurance, life insurance. Now, if you made $50,000 a year, that's the maximum insurance you can get. You understand what I'm trying to say? If it ain't worth $1 million, you're not going to get $1 million. But if I got $1 million and I'm worth $1 million, I don't want 500K husband. I got to at least have a 1.5 husband. If I'm worth $1 million, he got to at least come in the door with 1.5. That's where I'm at with it. And that's what she's saying. So where y'all at? Oprah said, like, where these men at that I need to marry me that got my kind of money. Stedman got good money, but he got boyfriend money. Stedman don't have husband money. Y'all understand? Y'all get where I'm going with this? That's how God positioning you now. So what ain't for you won't even approach you. It can't. Your spirit team got that all handled. They got to come in the door like that. God is positioning you for that purpose, where you can make better decisions for yourself. And anybody else entering your life, they got to come in under that. They have to match. Not match, exceed, I'm sorry. Because if you 500K, they got to at least be $1 million. I'm sorry. If you ain't that, you just a boyfriend. We just got to make better decisions. That's all. We made people make promises to us that they couldn't keep. That's all. You're talking, and Equinep is probably, she's probably always spoke from that type of energy of just knowing her worth. And people like that, they don't mind being single. They don't mind, waiting it out, or they don't mind waiting on God. They trust God. They're obedient to God. Because they realize what's in their energy now don't match. Even though it looked like it do, because I'm on this 50K a year job. Because God, how many of y'all know God that zero, that extra zero, he'll trust you with something similar to that to see how you conduct your money affairs on that level first. Just like a credit card, they give you a credit card with a limit on it to see how you handle it. And then if you handle it like you're supposed to, your credit score go up and your credit limit go up. They give you a credit card with a higher limit to see if you can handle that. Same difference. That's what God is doing now. He's positioning us to see what can you handle. What can I trust you with now? Who can I trust you with? Okay, you don't have to play games with Joe Bro no more. If Joe Bro ain't worth $1.5 million, he just a boyfriend. And a boyfriend don't get poured into. A boyfriend is a boyfriend. A girlfriend is a girlfriend. See, we've been making girlfriend and boyfriends husbands. And making them promise shit that they can't never even begin to give to us. They don't even have the capacity to give to us. They don't even know what the fuck we talking about. Scorpio, we have to be connected with somebody that's spiritual. We have to be connected with somebody who understands spirituality. If we're not connected with somebody like that, it's not going to work. I can tell you that. If you got somebody that don't believe in God and don't believe faith and all this shit, that ain't for Scorpio. You need somebody who sure enough know how to pray, intercede, armor bearer, all type of shit for you, Scorpio. 80-80. There's that 8 energy. Somebody cash out 888. Somebody cash $80.80. Somebody cash out $88.88. Y'all be obedient. Break through this shit. Yeah, Equinet, but it's you. It's you. It's who you are. It's. I hear it in your conversation in these chats. Toot the poot too. I'm listening at y'all. Hello, Divine. How you doing? Thank you for being a member. I hear y'all conversations. Y'all email me. We talk. That's why I say I don't care if I don't have 170K subscribers. My people in my collective, we really for real. When I get off this live, I got to check on Neen again. Been praying to check this for real for me. Y'all my family, bro. For real. That's what God said. Y'all my collective. We a lot alike. That's why I can talk to y'all. And when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to me. I keep telling y'all that. When I'm going through stuff, when y'all going, we all going through this stuff together. I told y'all I got 7 days to leave where I'm at. And my father is the one who put me out, and my mama was right beside him when he did it. So when I'm talking to y'all, trust me, I'm human. I'm not trying to be superhuman. I'm just giving you the message because I'm an orca and I can get the message. I can have the portals open. They're open for me, but y'all got access to them because why? Y'all are a part of me now. Y'all are truly my family. I ain't talking about blood kin. I'm talking about loyalty, my family. God is my family. He's our family because He's been loyal. When God ever left you? When God ever betrayed you? When? I can't think of not one time He ever left me. Everything always worked out for my better good. And it's going to continue to happen. Why? It's because we fear God. I tell Chris all the time, you never have to worry about me cheating on you, baby. Because I fear God. Not because of you. Because of God. I'll leave you first. I'm okay with going with just God. That's the one thing I know, God. I don't know how we might turn out in the end, but God, I know his shit don't change. It's been the only consistent thing in my life. And I know y'all feel the same way. If you feel like God been consistent in your life, then you know what I'm talking about. That means you've been in a struggle to know that he been consistent. See, a lot of y'all don't know God because y'all ain't been through shit. Scorpio done been through some shit to make you motherfucking shame. Or even speaking on the shit you went through. You wouldn't even bring it up. And you mad because Equinet got $500K in her bank account? You mad because she done leveled up? You don't know that lady testimony. You don't know her struggle. And it's probably worth more than $500K, but God said, I love that you humble too. That's another sign that he'll be able to trust you. You ain't saying you ain't been seeing 5 million in your bank account because you know you ain't 5 million ready yet. But as of right now, I stand, he been trusting you so far. Hey, Equinet said 500K, she been seeing it in her bank account. And I'm willing to bet my neck on the chopping block is going to be in there. Just like that. Y'all want to wrestle with it. Just like that. Just like that. I'm just believing God in his word. Just like that. And I ain't believing none of y'all who don't believe it. I'm believing God. And I'm standing in the gap for her and her 500K. And I'm gonna stand in the gap for anybody. If y'all, I'm gonna do a video on that money altar. Y'all should see them 100. That's why I write y'all name on them bills. Cause every time I pass that corner at my altar and I see them hundreds and 20s and 50s where y'all done donated, I'm putting it on that altar and praying for y'all. Every time I walk by it and see it, God bless it. Every time I walk by it, I say, God bless it. Every time I touch it, God multiply it. This ain't no game to me. This for real business. You think I'm gonna let God hold me accountable for y'all finances and I ain't praying and altering and intentioning like I'm supposed to? Come on, man. I gotta go to sleep at night. And God got to bless my life. God can trust me. I done lost more stuff than people have in their life. And that's because I walked away from it because I would not conform. And ain't nobody going to have me up under their fucking thumb about no material shit. Not when I know God is able. That's what I know. I know he able. I tried him for myself. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And he been the same in the 80s, the 90s, the 20s. He gonna be the same every day after that. People in your life, though, they change like the fucking weather. You don't know what you're gonna get. People do drugs, people drink, they alter themselves. God stay the same. He's consistent. He is. It changed my whole mindset when this lady told me that the death angel petitioned for your life. I want to say she said 100 times a second. It was such an astronomical number. Till when she said it out of her mouth, I just started weeping. Even now I'm welling up. Because it's like, do you know how many people in the world? And God keeps saying, nope, 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 100 times in a second. And you won't believe God for 500K in your bank account? You don't know how important you are to God. How many times I pass a cemetery every morning. I can't think of a morning I didn't pass and still blue top. What's a blue top? A fresh dug grave. Where the death angel said, This time God said, yep. 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 They said, Matoki, nope. Matoki, nope. Matoki, nope. Matoki, nope. Scorpio, nope. Nope. He just started knowing. He started telling the death angel, they ain't done. I ain't did the work in them yet I want to do. What am I talking to? Who keep putting limits on God? Who ain't doing the work but want the progress? Yeah, see, you asking God for 50K or 500K, but you ain't doing the work. How I know you ain't doing the work? Because you asking God for 5 million in your bank account, and you know damn well he ain't gonna give it to you because you ain't did. You won't even cash out $5.55, and you think God gonna trust you with $1 million? Are you crazy? You're crazy. Cause he know if you that stingy, if he give you 5 million, what you gonna do with it? Harbor it, you ain't gonna help a single fucking person with it. See, God ain't like man, he already know who you are. You can't trick him. You can say a million things about why you ain't prosperous or why you ain't this, but God know the true answer why you ain't this and why you ain't that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And that's why God give us these portals and these opportunities, because he just merciful. He just love us so much because he know our hearts right. And he know we fall short. He know that's a part of it too. And all in these connections, all these connections that we in with people, we want to know if we can trust them. That's the whole basis of any connection, trust. Can I marry you and trust that you're going to provide for me and take care of me? Are you going to be a household at 86? Y'all, when this energy match up, I wish somebody would just automatically know a portal open, because y'all are in my collective. My sheep should know my voice. I wish y'all just do it. Just break through it. Stop thinking about it. Stop letting the devil trick you. It ain't for me. I'm going to do what I'm going to be obedient. Trust me, my obedience, what I have to give is way more than $5.55 or what God is telling me my collective need at the time. I know if God is telling me to say it, it's somebody out there who need to do it. Some of y'all, listen guys, this sudden reposition, I'm telling y'all, listen to me. Because see, for a lot of y'all, nothing has happened yet. Nothing has happened yet. The sudden hasn't happened yet. God is trying to get you to avoid it. That diagnosis. That eviction. That business that's been laying dormant for years. That it's time to breathe life into it. It's time to collect your crown, Scorpio. This is like you going through 4 years of college and you get to the last semester and you flunk out. It don't make sense. God is saying it's time for graduation now. It's time to take that tassel on it and put it on the other side. It's time to stop talking about obedience. Because see, once you start to flow in it, then you won't be talking about it no more, because you'll be operating in it and you'll know how spiritual law works. See, a lot of y'all, we don't get to it because we don't even We don't operate in the spiritual law that we're trying to tap into. We trying to tap into attracting money, but we won't let any money go. Who am I talking to? You can save, I don't care how much you want to save, but at some point you're going to have to spend some of it. That's the whole purpose of saving it. And God is saying, some of y'all have, y'all are living your life, planning your life. You're not living your life, you're planning your life. Scorpio, how long you going to plan your life? How long a life you think you got to plan without living it? Some of y'all just like to just break out of it. Some of y'all like to just set yourself free. Let the people go that need to go. Let the job go that need to go so you can start being creative. So that you can generate jobs for other people. God is trying to position you. That's what this message is about, God positioning you. Everything you're going through right now is about God positioning you. God trying to get something to you. I'm going to turn over a few cards, guys. Let me see what's in the chat. That's right, Antoine Equinet. Hey, Michelle. Estrada. People focus on you so much they can't get their shit together. Yes, Dana Polino, yes. If you already did it, I ain't talking to you. Cause I always tell y'all, like even when I turn off this live, and I know it's retrogrades and all this kind of different shit going on, but those lives, after I close out, it's literally going 15 to 20 minutes. After that, it's just circling. And I know it's only God giving y'all that opportunity because God know my heart for my people, for my collective. And God know too I used to be y'all. So God know I got a different kind of feeling for y'all because I understand it. Y'all were me. I understand it. I do. I understand like feeling like this your last and you got the penny pinch and you got to do this with that and pay rob Peter to pay Paul. But see, that's the trick of the devil. That's the biggest thing I had to realize. I need to give to get. You have to, that's how it works. That's universal law. If you close up like this, nothing can go out or come in. It's just universal law. Some things that God said in the word is just so simple. That people, we complicate it. We make it, complicated. We build this whole thing around poverty and, putting limits on God. And then you got people that's so crazy. We call them crazy, rambunctious, bold. They believe God for everything and you see it in their life. They have good health. They have wealth. They have homes. Because they're just crazy enough to believe all the promises of God. I'm crazy enough to believe all the promises of God. I am. And I'm walking in that. This what I'm going through right now. This is the last of my test. And when I say the last of my test, I don't mean the last of my test in my life, but I mean the last of the test of this ascension, this dimension. I'm going higher. I'm allowing God to promote me because I know that's where it come from. I'm allowing God to do this work in me now. Yeah, you are too. God is positioning you for your rise. That's what he's doing. He's positioning you. How many of y'all know all of us ain't going to be positioned the same? Some of y'all going to be positioned to the east. Some of y'all going to be positioned to the west. Some of y'all going to be positioned to the south, and some of y'all going to be positioned to the north. Who am I talking to? God is breaking this shit up. You got to have money in your bank account because you got to travel. A lot of travel going on with Scorpio. A lot of export. A lot of business I'm seeing. A lot of transactions. Passive incomes. Vacations. Family homes. Airbnbs. Somebody wanted you homeless, but you're going to own over 100 homes, I just heard. In the same city you live in. The same people who wanted you homeless going to be looking at your property trying to get a place to stay. Like, that's how God is positioning you. Whatever they took from you, God is positioning you to get that back plus some more. It's a game changer now. This more than just the wheel of fortune turning. This is your purpose. And you've arrived at your purpose. A lot of people don't arrive at their purpose. A lot of people spend their whole life planning it out. A lot of people spend their whole life out trying to trick God. Because you're not tricking Scorpio. I mean, you're not tricking God. And if you tricking Scorpio, it's temporary. But God is the one that's important to. That's what people don't understand. It don't matter that you trick me. It's the fact that you trick me and trick God is why your ass getting dealt with. And why God is positioning us to rise. Because God know we don't do that type of foolishness. We don't want somebody to pour into us so much till they deplete themselves. We want everybody to win. I want you my husband, I want you to level up too, shit. I want us both to level up. I don't want us to be in competition. How are you seeing me as competition? You're divine feminine. Hey, Cassia. That's crazy. And that's what open I'm talking about. Some people, they're boyfriends. We got to stop wanting to marry and fucking about it with me. Some people just meant to be girlfriends and boyfriends, like just meant to have a good time or impart some type of whatever God put them in your life for, and that's it. Just because they've been, see, and we're so conditioned that people treating us fucked up to when you find somebody that open your car door or say you look nice or you smell nice, you want to marry their ass before lunch. You want to skip past the dating and all that. It's like you just want to snatch them up before they decide they want to be bisexual or have you in a third party situation or decide that they want to be single. People got a lot of choices nowadays of like how they want to live their lives. People are coming clean with people and telling them, look, I like men, I like women. People are expressing who they are. They're being truthful. And they're moving forward. Try it. God is positioning you where you don't have to tell a person a lie to be in a connection with them. You don't have to put up with somebody's shit because you need stability somewhere to stay. God is positioning you now where every connection and relationship that you're dealing with, whether it be business, whether it be family, He's positioning you in a place where you can take that shit or leave it. The ball is in your court. And I just heard that's where it's going to stay as long as you're obedient to God. That's how you walk in your power. You walk in your power because you're obedient to God. You know that, wherever you at in life, God got you. You might not know where Tom, Dick, and Harry got you, but you know where God got you at. He got you at the top. He want what's best for you for real. You know that. So that's why I feel like He's positioning us to make better decisions And I just feel like it's just going to work out for our greater good. All of it. Any of it. I just want to turn a few cards. Because I'm getting the energy like, Scorpio, we got to be aware, too, of the energies around us, the people around us now. Because they know, look, 40 on the split deck, 444. People know it's divine time, and that's what that 444 talks about. It's time. They know it's time. That sudden is that thief in the night shit. Like I said, God coming like a thief in the night. That's what sudden means. It's going to be a sudden change in your life, Scorpio, that's going to reposition you. Okay, God is positioning you for greater is what I keep hearing. Let's see. It says, God is handing down judgment directly. Yeah. I can't make this up. God is positioning you. That's all that's saying. All these tough spots you've been in or things that people have been putting you through, God is saying, I'm here. I was positioning you. It says 24-hour protection from Ogun. Okay, so now your ancestors are showing up. Ogun is a warrior, so you're needing some type of protection from evil spirits here, spell work. Somebody, I'm telling you, it's like I'm getting the number 11 and 13. I don't know which one it is, but 11 or 13 of us, somebody has some type of voodoo doll, some type of picture or something that they're able to try to manipulate your energy and do things with. And God is saying now everything that they did to this voodoo doll is already done to the person they love the most in this world, whoever that is. It says they tried to kill a light worker, earth angel. Yeah. I can't make this shit up. Everything they tried to do to you is already done back to whoever they love, their children, their spouse. Whoever this person loves the most is who is going to perish, is what I just heard. It says Christian witch, black witch, karmic auntie hiding behind the Bible. You got somebody in your family that's doing witchcraft with the Bible. Either this is your family or this is somebody you used to date. They're karmic. They're hiding behind the Bible. They use scripture to do voodoo. 717 could be significant here. Yeah, I'm hearing somebody who introduced you to Christ is now like a Wiccan witch or like some type of black witch. Yeah, it says your spiritual team is marching. I can't make this up. Like, Scorpio, something is about to happen all of a sudden. That's why your spirit team is marching. They're marching. It's already begun is what God is saying. It says they're having mock funerals of you, Scorpio. That's why your spirit team is marching. It's a group of people getting together and they having mock funerals of you. They speaking over your body. They acting as if this shit is like, these people want you dead, Scorpio. That's another reason why God is positioning you. That's another reason why you're relocating here. All right, let's get into this tarot. But you have somebody you need to cut off that's from the Christian belief or faith, somebody who you thought was a mentor or somebody you thought was somebody who really, like, they can really quote scriptures, what I just heard. I just heard my spirit guy say they can really quote scripture, but they don't know God. All right, the Three of Cups in reverse. This is a group of people failing. They keep going back to the drawing board, though. They keep trying to come up with ways to harm you, to do spell work. This voodoo doll has really been like, I dreamed about a voodoo doll. I'm hearing Coraline. Yeah, somebody's child got a Coraline doll. You remember that? Y'all remember that movie where like the real people got eyes and the demonic ones have buttons for eyes? I'm hearing Coraline. Something Something very dark is about to happen to somebody close to you, Scorpio. When I say close to you, I mean, like, yeah, they close to you, but you're going to see who it is that's been doing this dark magic, or who this is that has your picture. Somebody's doing something to your picture like a voodoo doll. It's the same thing. All right. Why is the three? Yeah, look, the Wheel of Fortune. God is positioning you. The tables are turning. This group of people, they're not able to find you now. They can't see. Their vision, their foresight is dead. I just heard their foresight is blocked. These people are hopeless now. When this Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor and God positions you, these people will be void. I just heard void, darkness. Yeah. Void, these people are being banished. The Hermit card. No matter how much they go within, they'll never be able to come out of what this void is. They'll always feel like a piece of shit. The piece of shit that they are. Yeah, the King of Cups in reverse. I can't make this up. The King of Cups in reverse is somebody very pathetic, a liar, somebody who try to manipulate other people's feelings, trying to act like they're in love, no damn well they're non-committal. They're not a good husband. They're not a good father. This is somebody who stays in jail all the time for child support. Don't want anything to do with their children. Yeah, this is somebody very closed off here. What else? Yeah, the Eight of Swords energy. These people are in this self-imposed prison. This is spiritual jail. They're going through a lot of illusions right now because, see, what's going on is they're so focused on your life. They're so focused on you, Scorpio, that what they think they're seeing, they're not seeing. See, you, like right now, for instance, with me vacating, I have 7 days to vacate this house. To them, they see that as a win. They see that as like justice served, whatever they sick ass justice is. But what's really going on is God is leveling me up. That's what's going on with you too. So it's like God is they're seeing one thing, but really in actuality it's something else is going on behind the scenes. See the Five of Swords, they're confused. Not only that, with the Knight of Wands here, I feel like whoever this group of people is, they get up every day with that Knight of Wands energy, that adventurous, let's go out there and get them and conquer the world, and then it's like, whoop, nothing happens. That's their life. Nothing happens. They're delusional. I feel like too, once you're out the way, these people only have themselves to deal with, and everything they ever done or touch is gonna crumble. I heard you got the Midas touch. Why is the Three of Cups here in reverse? Yeah, the Eight of Swords coming out again. Seven's coming out in reverse. Because you knew about the third party situation. You knew about these people trying to portray you, trying to get together and portray you, coming against you, trying to get you where you're whoever this person is with this fucking voodoo doll. I keep getting that shit in your picture. Somebody buried your picture in the cemetery, Scorpio. Somebody put your picture in a casket. But what they didn't realize, what I just heard, was the image change. If you went back right now and pulled that picture out of the cemetery, it would be their picture. If you went and dug your picture out the cemetery, it'd be their picture. Yeah, look, Temperance in reverse. These people will never know peace in their lives from now on for fucking with you. They'll never know peace. They'll never be spiritually guided. These people are soulless people. They're dead. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you begin to receive these opportunities. You begin to level up. God is repositioning you. For some of you guys, you're being positioned. For a lot of you guys, you're being repositioned. Because, why do I say that? Because I feel like in your first journey, you didn't understand something God was trying to teach you, or you didn't get the lesson this time you did, so you're being repositioned. What else here? Why is the Eight of Swords in reverse for Scorpio? Seven of Cups in reverse. No more illusions. Now they're in real time. Now everything is crumbling for this group of people. Yet now the Knight of Wands is in reverse. They're tired of trying. They feel hopeless. They're no longer praying to God. 100 likes in the chat. Somebody cash out $100, guys. Somebody get your breakthrough. The Tower in reverse. These people thought they were going to cause you a tower. Instead, it backfired. I just heard the hex is reversed. Yeah, the Two of Wands. Because I'm telling you, your destiny is already predestined. God already preordained these things to happen to these people in your life. Because God knew that they were trying to demise you, and all you were doing was pouring into them and trying to make them, better people. I just heard this is like either a baby mama. This is either like somebody who dated somebody with a baby mama, and this baby mama is like, for some reason, she's trying to attach herself to you. Scorpio, when I say attach herself to you, like she's trying to limit, like I'm hearing glamour magic. This person is trying to look like you, and they're trying to stop you from looking good. But the Tower's in reverse is like, bitch, get a life. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, like this person is mad because whoever your person is stopped wanting to invest in the connection with them. They really never did fuck with them. This one of them hoes that do all kind of things for strange change. See the Two of Wands in reverse. It's in reverse now. It's like this person was a wild card. Person probably do drugs and drink a lot, party a lot, like your person was into after you left their ass when the Wheel of Fortune changed. Why is the Two of Wands in reverse? I feel like too, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse, somebody wants you to just like stay on GP. They just want you to keep pouring into them. Somebody just act like the same shit still work. The same lies they used to tell you. Like this person like act like you're a fucking fool, and you like, bitch, no, I'm done. The King of Pentacles. Scorpio, I'm telling you, God is positioning you to be stable so that you can make decisions from a different place, so that you're able to create freely. See, that's what Equinet is talking about. See that 500K in her bank account? It's not that she's saying, look at that, the Lovers. This is a contract, and then look, judgment. This is happening for you, Equinet. I'm speaking it now. A prophet is speaking it now. Listen, it's not just, I don't know why that 500K is sitting in my spirit, but the thing about that 500K to me is, it's how much it would take to free her up. That 500K is a real number in real time. Equinet it's not like, see, that's what we need to realize, what transactional is and what just you speaking on faith is. See, what she's saying to her savior is, I'm seeing 500K in my bank account because I know you heard me now. See, that's confirmation. Because what she's saying is, if you want me to create, if you're saying it's time for me to go to that next level, I trust what you're saying. But I know in 3D this is what it's going to take. You understand? She understands. She get it. Look at the Two of Wands coming out now upright. She understands. See, God know she ain't just talking out her fucking neck. He know if Equinet says she need 500K to be able to do this elevation and this repositioning that God is doing, he trusts her with 500K. No later than the middle of 2025, she's going to have 500K. It's probably going to come quicker than that, but I'm just saying that's what my spirit guys just said. Before February 2025, she'll have 500K. just because she bold enough to believe it. Just because she know that's what she need to do God's work. See, a lot of y'all want 500K so y'all can go buy a car and look good and keep up with the Joneses. See, I get the sense from Equin that she know that's what she need to do to be able to create and do what God purposed her to do. Without outside interference. That's what's going to keep her level of obedience where it need to be at. That ain't transactional. That's saying, okay, God, this is what you said you need me to do. This is what I need to do. Everybody need the tools to do the job. If God give you a job, He going to give you the tools to do it. That's what she understands. She understands the transference of wealth. That's what my spirit guys just said. My ear ringing like hell. She understands the transference of wealth. I ain't trying to embarrass you, Equinetta, to keep going on, but it's refreshing to know somebody that knows how it works. Even if you're not speaking in context of knowing how it works. Just from what you said in the text lets me know spiritually and on the soulful level, you know how it works. Moving forward. What's the advice here for Scorpio? We're going to get out of here. This the advice. You put limits on God. That's the advice. Stop doing that shit. Are you going to be in the Five of Pentacles energy instead of what? The Empress energy. All you got to do now is choose. That's what God is saying. Either you're going to be in Empress energy and be abundant, right? Or you going to be in the Five of Pentacles energy. I told y'all, with Scorpio, it's black and it's white. It's no in-between for us. God know He can't deal with us like that. We too strong for that. He's not going to stroke our ego anymore. He's positioning us for greater, meaning His purpose. Greater is God's purpose for your life. Whatever that is, if that's a podcast, if that's you starting a furniture business, somebody starting a furniture business. God purposed you to do that. Are you going to be in the Five of Pentacles energy or the Empress energy, the Four of Wands? Are you ready to come in union with somebody? Are you ready to be stable? Are you ready for the 500K in your bank account? Do you even know why you asked me for 500K? I don't know why, but my spirit guys keep having me talk about Equinette. She just seemed like somebody who plans shit out. She seems like somebody who's faithful. God is about to do something for real huge in her life because I just feel like He know that He can trust her. All of us should have that energy. And that's what I'm saying. This collective is full of people like me. Different phases of me, of where I've come, because God is entrusting me to elevate people like me to where I'm at now. Right? My purpose, my calling, my gifts. God don't give you gifts to elevate you. God give you gifts to elevate your collective. The people you come in contact with, that shit ain't for you. If you get some money, if you blessed enough to have a career, be able to do what you love, that's good. Make money from it, that's absolutely excellent. But how many of y'all know y'all purpose ain't it's not tied up in wealth? It's not that, those are not interchangeable. God ain't trying to bless you so you can sit in the lap of luxury. God is trying to bless you because you need certain things to be a blessing. That's all that is. God ain't giving you nothing to hoard, especially not money. It's energy. Money just energy. I'm also getting too with this Five of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and this Empress, Scorpio. Everybody that left you out in the cold, they needed to. They needed to leave you in the cold because God is repositioning you, and everybody, they just couldn't go. And God is saying, get over it. Corey Edge, thank you for the super thanks. God is saying, get over it. Speak your truth. Know what your truth is. You're the high priestess. God is trusting a lot of things in you because all those things that have been hidden in you, now they're coming up. He's making sure they come up. Why? Because he's repositioning. These people, your enemies, they don't even know God repositioning you. They think you're just talking. Because they looking at you right now. See, the people in Equinet energy, they looking at her right now. They probably couldn't see 500K in her bank account. Or they probably wouldn't even think. And she probably ain't going to tell them when to get in there. But it's coming. I know it is. Let me see, guys. I'm done turning over cards. Those were the messages here. Let me read the comments. Y'all listen. Now this, you remember I told y'all the last few times when I did the lives, the numbers went missing. That's how I knew it wasn't going to close out. And that's how I knew somebody who was under this chat that needed to give for their breakthrough didn't give. I'm telling y'all too, it's a lot of things you ain't encountered yet that God is trying to get you to have that breakthrough before you get that diagnosis or before you are, homeless or lose your job or whatever. You need these breakthroughs and these portals. When they open, be obedient, guys. Let me read some of the comments. So the numbers are up, so it looks like we'll be able to close this live. So if everybody has been able to give like they're supposed to give according to their heart, then we good. When this closes out, it's just gonna close out. And I appreciate that. Because I just want everybody who needs it to get it. Yes, I love that, Equinet. Let's all stand in agreement. God says, where two or more are together, so too am I. So I just feel like I love that, what she's saying about this millionaire energy. We all need to come together as a collective and just embody that. Embody it, because the more millionaires that come from this collective, can y'all, that's a what they call it, a corral, I ain't gonna even try to say it. But where people come together, like you got people that you've known from this chat, people that we build relationships with, people that can help us in our businesses and things that we're trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I love that Equinet because I feel like that's what's going on. We're becoming family. This is our family. No, they ain't on the 500K list. Exactly. Laugh now, cry later. Yep. Hey, Sheree. Hey, Katrina. Hey, Varisha. All right, guys. It is 7:45 here. So what I want to do is I'm going to give you 2 more minutes if anybody else needs to give that has not given before we cut this live out. I'm doing the $55.55 readings. Guys, if you just feel like you want something for your book, if you want to be transactional with God, go ahead and book me for that reading so that you can get this spiritual advice that you need. If you're a part of the members only community, it's only $45.55. It takes $10 off of that. But I just feel like right now where we're at, you got to give your way out of this, guys. That's the breakthrough. And if you need spiritual advice, go ahead and book me with that. That $55.55 is that repositioning. It's change. It's God leveling you up because it's time. 109 people liking in the chat. That's amazing. It lets me know God is here. My spirit team is here as well. All right, guys, we got 1 more minute here. Yeah, we have enough people right here to create the generational wealth. See, I'm telling y'all, it's how she talked for me. I'm telling y'all, she's speaking my spiritual language, bro. I'm telling y'all, y'all in the right place. Sow seed on good soil. Come on, guys. Y'all got to get it while it's getting. I'm telling you. Man, that's powerful. Put yourself first for a change. Pour into yourself like you poured into these people. How many dinners you bought for a motherfucker? How many socks and clothes and shoes and cologne for their birthday you bought? And now they with somebody else. Let them ride your car and you got to put gas in it. Invest in yourself, Scorpio. When these portals open, invest in yourself. $100 ain't shit. You spend that on makeup or a dress, a gas to commute back to work. What you working 2 jobs for if you can't spare $100 for somebody to sow into your life? It's time to be repositioned. It's time for you to believe that that's what God do. That's what God is actually doing in your life. Ain't nobody trying to trick you, Scorpio. You done been tricked enough. The tricks don't work on you no more. God brought you away from that. God set you aside. He hid you in plain sight. Meaning the gifts that he planted inside you at one time for them to come out. They lay dormant until a time like this. If you wonder why you still where you at, it's because you haven't given. It's because when the breakthroughs present itself, you think it too good to be true because you've been hurt so much. Hoodwinked, led astray. That's why God say you have to have the gift of discernment. You can't be walking around saying you a high priestess and an oracle and you don't know his voice. See, that's just like what I'm saying to Equanet. See, I know God's voice. She's talking God's language. What she's saying in this chat, she's talking God's language. Y'all better understand what's going on. She's transferring wealth. She just transferred $500K in her bank account. Before 2025, she'll have it. She just did it. She's talking to y'all about how to do it. She's saying, let's band together. Let me help you. You can lean against me because I got the faith. Who am I talking to? 77 people in the chat. 777. I love you guys, Scorpio. I'm going to go ahead and end the chat. And I got some uploads coming up. But y'all going to see, even these uploads, they talking about the same shit. The energy is in this collective to be millionaires and billionaires, entrepreneurs. I know it is. I want us to tap in. It don't matter about our numbers, guys. It don't matter that we 10K. The breakthrough is coming. It's coming in my collective. Millionaires are in my collective. Billionaires are in my collective. Entrepreneurs are in my collective. People who own multiple homes are going to own multiple homes are in my collective. People who are going to have generational wealth are in my collective. I know you are. I know you are. I love you, Scorpio. I'll see you in the next video.